RogersTelevision.com/Daytime Ottawa.
Welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers Television. Well, if you are an aspiring writer, or if you just love literature like TL and I, we have a great series that you're going to want to hear about. It's called the AB series, and we are joined by two wonderful authors, Josh Massey and John Lavery. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here, guys.
Hi, gentlemen. Thanks for being here.
Of course, very accomplished authors, the two of you yourselves. Josh, I'll start with you. Can you tell us about the AB series? Give us a general idea.
Sure. The AB series is an irregular event. It's hosted whenever there's local authors who want to read or visiting people, and it's curated by Max Middle, well-known local poet. It's coming up this Thursday is the most recent one. John and I are reading there at 7:30 at City Hall. Okay. And the location can change. Whatever suits the reader, that's going to be the location. So this time it's City Hall.
Well, John, you're an established author as well. You have a couple of books out now, we understand, and we were really intrigued by the title of one of your books, and I want to make sure that I get it.
Good luck with the last name on that one.
I know, oh my goodness, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. You, Kwasniewski, you piss me off.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. You have it there. I
Here,
looked for the book. This is so intriguing. What does that mean exactly? What's behind the title there?
Well, the name Kwasniewski, I just needed a name that had that rhythm, and I just found the name in the phone book. And it's a woman, and Kwasni, it's a Polish name, and the first syllable, first part of the name I discovered means sour. So it's a Polish name, Kwasniewski, and it means somebody who has a sour disposition, which is the person that has a very, very sour disposition, so that's very good. So I just found it in the phone book.
And why the title? What's the story behind the book?
Well, it's because that person named Kwasniewski pisses me off.
And the story is about?
Oh.
It's a collection, is it not?
It is a collection of short stories, but it's at the same time they're all related. It's actually a sort of a novel. I think it's a novel, but what's it about? It's the person is a street person who shouldn't be, I think, and she has a relationship with a police officer who thinks she shouldn't be a street person, although she is. I think that's sort of what it's about, yeah.
Very interesting.
How about some of your own work, John? Tell us about first of all, how you got interested in becoming an author and how you became a published author.
Okay. I just started writing in high school and loved writing, kept writing right through university, after university, and I just can't give it up. You know, I can't kill that literary itch, and it's become just part of my life. So basically, you know, to get published, I'll just send stuff off, and I self-publish some stuff. I don't know if...
Yeah, I thought you had some great examples here for aspiring writers at home.
Yeah,
how to get your work out
Other than, you know, sending out to literary journals is a good way, but you wait up to, you know, a year to hear back. So in the meantime, you know, I publish little things to get my work out faster.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're specifically a poet, correct?
Yeah, I'm a poet. Yeah.
Do you have a specific style of poetry that you like to use?
I do. Well, I work as a forestry technician in the springs and summers, and then I write during the year. So I find being out in the woods has really influenced my writing. And, you know, just sort of wandering around the forest and the growing forest, regenerating forest, doing silviculture surveys, I kind of find that words almost grow along with the trees. And I see that and sort of transcribe that process. Yeah.
John, for the AB series itself, who do you think would most benefit from going to this particular series?
Well, there's a few very good reading series in Ottawa, and I think lots of people in the audience are people who would like to write, and certainly but anybody who likes to read good material that is well written and will have a good time.
John, you've also won many awards for your work. If you were to give young writers out there any advice on how to get started, what would it be?
It would probably be try something else. I'm not a very good example because I've had an enormous amount of luck, and I have never actually sent out a manuscript. Like that book was the editor actually got in touch with me, so I've been really very lucky that way. But I would just go with the Nike thing. Just do it, you know. Just
right.
And it's very frustrating. It's very difficult to It's a very daunting thing.
John's an example of someone who writes experimentally, I think, and amazing ideas inform his work. And it's his vision. It's an example of someone who can like stick to his
Do you
vision.
think it's a big challenge, Josh, to get published, especially as a Canadian author?
It's not too bad, you know. It's just sort of putting in the effort and submitting to enough journals, you know, and keep trying, not fearing the rejection too much. And
Well, yes, the average literary journal only publishes 3% of the material they get. So.
Is that right? 3%?
Oh, yeah, they get a lot of material. A lot of people like to write. So it's, you have to have a lot of determination, and you have to believe in yourself, which is pretty tough. I mean,
I don't believe in it.
no, exactly. I think the average person who is inclined to write is not the kind of person that has that kind of self-assurance. So it's very difficult.
Well, we certainly appreciate both of you coming and sharing the information with us today. And we want to remind the viewers that January 17th, Thursday at 7:30, they'll both be at the Art Gallery at City Hall. If you have more questions, go and take their reading. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Coffee and refreshments for this show are provided by Tim Hortons. Rogers Television, Tim Hortons, together making good things happen.